I think your conscience has to guide you, but in the long run, you do your duty. The Germans, they bombed England when there weren't any troops, while the Americans, we claimed we bombed targets, marshalling yards, factories, oil reserves. That's what we bombed. But your bombs didn't always hit what they should. I was the lead pilot of the 448th Bomb Group. I led in the lower left. I had 11 planes behind me. And there was the high right and the lead. The low left slid behind the bomb leader, and the high right slid behind you. Well, we were going along fine, and my tail gunner said, "Sir, the high right's creeping up on us." Sure enough, he was coming over us, and his bombs were going to drop through our formation. A minute from bombs array, I pulled the low left out of the line, and I was parallel with the high right at that point. 5 right's bombs fell so close we could read the silly writing on them. They would have gone right through our formation, undoubtedly hitting some airplanes. We dropped our bombs a little later on the marshalling yard and went home. This major sitting there, he said, "Why in the hell did you leave the bomb run? You disobeyed orders." And I said, "To save my flight. The bombs have fallen right through us." That's the main difference, I think, between the Germans and the Americans. The Germans would do whatever the higher person said, regardless of what he thought about it. I don't think Americans would march over a cliff. Most of us are individuals. And the Army can't change that, though they try very hard to. We bombed one marshalling yard, I think, 3 times in a row. Every time we bombed it and destroyed it, the Germans would get the people that they had in concentration camps to go out and work on it. And if they were working on it, the next time we bombed it, they wouldn't give them the right to get out of there. You know, keep working. So we had to bomb it. We had to keep the materials going through that marshalling yard from getting to the front. Now you're at 20,000 feet. You can't see a human. You did your best to ignore the fact that every time you bombed, you might kill a child or a woman, not just soldiers. We certainly were responsible for people's death.